Hey everyone, Bryce Greenleaf here, your real estate agent with Skyline Properties here in the greater Seattle area. So today I just wanted to talk about 10 steps to buying your next home. Now this is going to be really popular with first-time home buyers that aren't sure of the home buying process. So let's just jump right into it. All right, so step number one is to get your credit in order. Now there are many different types of loan programs which require many different credit scores. There's a really popular loan with an FHA program where you can go as low as a 580 credit score. There's some others that hover around 620. Down payment assistance requires a 640 score right now. So there's a wide variety of which programs require which type of credit score. As you can see, there are also some low credit score options, but the higher your score, the more options you're gonna have and likely the lower interest rate you're gonna have. So credit is very important. Make sure you can get that credit up as high as you can. Now, step number two is to contact a real estate agent to help you out with the whole process. Now, this is gonna be your main point of contact through the entire home buying process. They're gonna guide you through every single step of the way. If you are thinking about buying in the Seattle area, you don't yet already have somebody, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help. But really, our main job is to guide you step by step and look out for your best interests throughout the transaction. Also, when you contact a real estate agent, they can usually put you in contact with a great mortgage lender so you can get started on the pre-approval process, which is step number three, and that is to get pre-approved. So when you go to buy a house, you gotta make sure you can actually qualify for that house. So before we even start looking at any homes, you gotta make sure that you can get pre-approved. Like I said, there's many different types of loan programs, different types of down payment amounts. There's lots of different options, but you gotta make sure you can get pre-approved. So you need to speak with a mortgage lender in order to do so. Your real estate agent should be able to refer you to somebody that can really take care of you and they know does a good job. Once you've got that pre-approval and we know what kind of price range we're gonna be looking in, it's time to make your wish list and start house shopping. So we're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk about what's important to you, how many bedrooms and bathrooms you need, what kind of square footage, the lot size, how big of a garage do you need, what location do you need to be in, is there a certain school district that you wanna be in, a certain city that you wanna be in. There's lots of different factors that we're gonna look into. The type of home. Are you looking for a condo, a single family? Are you looking for acreage? There's so many different things that you wanna consider, and you wanna build out a list of what is most important to you so we can start looking for those types of homes. Once we do that, we'll start looking at these homes as they come on the market. You'll go out with me or your real estate agent, whoever that is, and we'll start looking at homes, finding the right one for you. And remember, this is not HGTV. You don't have to just look at 3 homes and then you gotta pick one. You can look at as many homes as it takes to find the right one. Now, step number 5, once you've found that right home, you're gonna make an offer on the house. Now, there's many things that go into an offer, especially in a market like this, which is very competitive. You gotta make sure you're putting in a strong offer. Now, while purchase price is that main thing you think about of what makes your offer strong or weak, there are many other considerations when you're making that offer. Different terms, different contingencies that you want to include or not include in your offer so you can compete against other buyers. That's the importance of your real estate agent, is to talk with them about how you can best structure an offer to compete with the home that you're looking to make the offer on. Now, step number 6, once you've got your offer accepted on a home, it's time to put down your earnest money deposit. Now, I've talked about earnest money on previous videos and gone deep into it, but just basically, your earnest money deposit is a deposit that you put on a home. Usually it's about 1% of the purchase price, but there's no actual standard rate. It's something we negotiate into the contract. But let's say you're buying a $500,000 house and your earnest money is $5,000. Within 48 hours of that being accepted, we're gonna deposit that to the escrow company, and that's gonna be held in their escrow account until we close. Now, once we get to closing, that is going to be refunded to you. It's either gonna be applied to your down payment, it'll be applied to your closing costs, or if you don't have a down payment or closing costs, it is gonna get refunded to you once we close via check or a wire back in your bank account. So that's important to know, is this is just a deposit. It's not another fee on top of everything, but it is money that needs to be available when you put an offer in on a house. Now, step number 7, we're gonna do the inspection and appraisal. So usually the inspection is gonna happen first right off the bat, assuming you are getting an inspection on that house. The inspector is gonna go out there, look at the house, send you a report on any of their findings, and then we're gonna go from there if we need to renegotiate some things with that seller. After the inspection is done, The appraisal will be ordered by the lender, and the job of the appraiser is to go out and make sure the house is actually worth what you're purchasing it for, so the lender is making a good investment. Now, after we're done with the inspection and the appraisal, we're on to step number 8, and that's the final walkthrough. Within 3 days prior to closing, you have the right to go back over to the home and walk through it one more time. This is just to make sure that the home is in the same or better condition as it was previously when you saw it, and there's nothing that's happened with it. A tree hasn't fallen on the house or anything, and to make sure any repairs that were required to be done were actually completed. Now, step number 9 is just working on your loan approval. So through this entire escrow period, which is usually around 30 days, you're gonna be working with the mortgage lender to get your loan approved. They're gonna be requesting different documents and such that you need to provide to them so they can work through your file, and the underwriter can give you a good to go, a clear to close, meaning they're approving your home loan. And so step number 10 is just that. It's signing your closing documents with the escrow company. Usually you're not gonna sign on the exact day that we close. Sometimes you will, but usually they like to have you sign a day or two before, so we're not rushing things at the end. So let's say you sign closing documents the day before we close. That next morning, everything will process and the sale will close, and you'll officially be a homeowner. So as you can see, it can be a very simple process as long as you have the right person advising you through it and keeping your best interest at mind all the time, and you can successfully buy your very first home. So like I said, if you are thinking about buying a home in the King, Snohomish County areas, definitely let me know. You can reach out to me. My number here is on the screen. You can text me, you can call me, or you can DM me on this platform. I'd be more than happy to get you started down the home buying road, connect you with a mortgage lender to see if we can get you pre-approved, and do everything that we need to get you into your first home. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one.